Shantanu Gupta, let's take this one by one. Asteen ke saap and Gaddari. What do you make of what Sakshi Maharaj is saying?
I think I'll not try to delve into an individual statement. He might be experienced in his seat or maybe a neighboring seat. I doubt he was even the star pracharak who went to multiple seats. To my understanding, what worked in Congress and Samajwadi Party's favor is the two fake campaigns that started. The fake video of Amit Shah that was posted by a sitting Chief Minister Revanth Reddy. And I realized that it was floating around in WhatsApp groups, multiple WhatsApp groups, and Samajwadi Party and Congress made an extra effort to make sure that everyone in the village gets that video, that fake video, that the reservation is going. And because they knew the Dalit vote, when it shifts from Mayawati, it will go somewhere. And if you create a fear of SC/ST reservation going off and by a fake video Amit Shah in Hindi, that will percolate. Point number one. Point number two, you have just shown another fake trick that they've played. They have given this receipts almost with a counterfoil that once we will win, we'll give you this 1 lakh rupees. And now in multiple places, they're going with the receipts and getting this 1 lakh rupees, which is, already fake. Even if you come to power, you'll give a scheme, you will do a different kind of tabulation. You'll not issue a receipt during the election and pay it back. It is almost like bribing the
No, so you're blaming the opposition. The BJP, you're saying, did no wrong. The BJP did no wrong in collapsing to 33.
What two things? I think BJP was super overconfident of the Modi Yogi brand and the super work that Yogi government has done, and the Ayodhya Ram wave. They were relying on that, but I think these fake tricks worked over that.
Okay, a fake trick working more than Ram Mandir at Ayodhya. Rashid Kidwai, sabotage as some argue, fake videos as Shantanu Gupta says. Is that an excuse, or is there something deeper that the BJP is not looking within? Your appreciation?
Gaurav, we must understand that the BJP since 2014 and in Uttar Pradesh after 2017 has a very, robust network of political workers, Patna provokes, and there is an entire that fame machinery, the double engine ki sarkar. While I'm tempted to agree with my friend Shantanu Gupta, who's a very well-known writer, but I find it very difficult that during a 45 days long campaign thing, this was not deducted. So this is something, I think it's a very poor reflection on the BJP's that fame well-oiled machinery, whether you attribute it to Amit Shah or you do it to Yogi Adityanath. I think it's a very simple, basic thing. I think it was a largely wrong selection of party candidates. Even Ayodhya, that I'm little familiar. I think the local candidate was immensely unpopular. And therefore, people voted against him. It had nothing to do with that Astha and drama or all those kind of things. In any case, I think it was very wrong on the part of BJP to automatically convert all those who have acquired primacy to faith as their sort of, voters. Voting, as we understand, is a very complex phenomena. It's also about aspiration. It's about 18 to 25 age group people not finding jobs, rural distress, all kind of things have happened. And of course, a very wise and a judicious selection of candidates on the part of Akhilesh Yadav. He gave tickets to only 5 Yadavs and 4 Muslims and gave a lot of mobilized a lot of non-Yadav OBC communities, including Dalits, etc. So it's an open, board game of chess. Both sides may move and counter moves to blame it to conspiracy or some Asteen ke saap and all. I think it's, it doesn't hold any sort of credibility.
Professor Badri Narayan, in your appreciation, does this Asteen ke saap and sabotage and Gaddar theory, does that hold, or is that a very convenient scapegoat and escape route? Over-reliance on Prime Minister Narendra Modi, UP CM Yogi Adityanath and Astha in Ram Mandir? Because had it been any of these reasons, the BJP would not have lost in Ayodhya Faizabad.
See, there are stories. There are half a story we usually tell about the defeat of the BJP in the UP. The one story is this kind of local anti-incumbency of the against the MP candidates, which got the ticket, who got the ticket. So anti-incumbency against the candidate and then their interaction with the cadres of the BJP cadres. That may be the reason. And Astin ka staff may be told by the Sakshi Maharaj in this context. But that one can easily understand that the ticket distribution by BJP, it's a repetition, third time, maybe one of the reason of the anti-incumbency against the local candidate. This is the one story. The second story is that what Akhilesh Yadav and the Samajwadi Party group, opposition group did. One is already Shantanu said in his own way, this fear psychosis narrative of the fear psychosis, in which they put a lot of plots of the reservation, plots of the constitution, and the various kinds of plots they brought and put in that. So fear psychosis story created a worry among smaller identities, which broke the broader Hindu identity. So Hindu identity and the caste identity. So caste identity became worryful, and they mobilized aggressively. Not all, but a section of those votes, OBC, MBC, and they voted for the Samajwadi Party.
Because Shantanu Gupta, some have even argued.
So that's the other story.
Okay, both our other guests have talked about the wrong identification of candidates or the wrong selection of candidates. Some have argued that Yogi Adityanath had a different list. The central BJP leadership and the state leadership perhaps were not on the same page. Is that also your appreciation, that the list that had been sent by Yogi Adityanath apparently was rejected, and the voters rejected the candidates who'd been selected in large numbers?
Sort of, as the way I understand the BJP's ticket selection process, and I'm sure you can check it with any senior BJP functionaries, is same across the states. It's not that UP BJP or UP unit has a separate selection way. Normally, names are invited from the local team, where the inputs of Chief Minister, the Sangathan Mantri, and the Pradesh Adhyaksh, the state president, is taken. The list then goes to the Central Parliamentary Committee. They've already done winnability surveys, and based on that they match and give the survey. So, and Yogi Adityanath sat in all those meetings. So now these theories by some YouTubers are being popped up that Yogi Adityanath's name, it may be that if I'm put a name, you may disagree. There might be and BJP is a very democratic party. There are agreement, disagreement. So let's say someone like Lallu Singh from Ayodhya, he's 71 years old. Everyone is not young as Narendra Modi in 70 plus. He was a Chhatra Neta. He's quite popular. A lot of people saying his ticket could have been changed. So there might be some discrepancy like this, but that doesn't narrate the story of such less number of seats. And also point you, Gaurav, BJP is still in UP is holding 42% of vote share. Yes. So that's not converting into seats. That's a different story in first past the poll system.
Okay. Rashid Kidwai, did leaders like Arvind Kejriwal, when they said the Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath could be the next Chief Minister to be removed after BJP removed several of its Chief Ministers. So the BJP has argued, or those close to him have argued, that the Congress or the India Alliance group resorted to a lot of lies, half-truths to build a narrative. Reservation chala jayega, 400 par chahiye, so that there'll be no more SC, ST, OBC reservation. All of that kind of narrative seemed to have worked. And it was lies that led to the India Alliance getting 43 odd seats.
Gaurav, this may be true, but what I'm saying is we have MCC, and as long as all these things are not, the lies or half-lie or half-truth, a false narrative that you're talking about is not, uniformly discouraged in the sense that cutting across party lines by the election commission, and there is a broad consensus among political parties, it is futile to be talking about, one lie and a counter lie or a false narrative and all that. Fact of the matter is, broadly, as we understand in Uttar Pradesh, Sam, Dam, Dand, Bhed, all these things are, uniformly applied by all sides concerned. Yes. Some less, some more. And it is only after the defeat that, it tends to become, unfortunately, a loser's argument. So this is the long and short of it. Again, I would say the BJP had a very robust, app-based feedback system. If the Panna Pramukhs were not able to catch that and counter it, whose fault is this?
Yeah, because Shantanu Gupta, it doesn't seem to add up, whether it was the state BJP, the chief minister is supposed to be extremely strong he has, his hand on the pulse of the people. Why did the BJP not counter? If the BJP now feels it was a false narrative, why didn't the BJP counter it, or why didn't the Sangh counter it, unless the Sangh and the BJP were not on the same page in Uttar Pradesh, as some have argued?
So they have countered. I think, Gaurav, it's a normal philosophy that if the lie reaches 100 people, the counter reaches only 50 people. It's very difficult to go to each mobile and correct the video. But I'm very surprised that Rashid Kidweji is almost justifying a fake video of Home Minister, and that too posted by a sitting Chief Minister. And that too, so it's saying a lie and half lie, different thing, but you posting a fake, deep fake videos using AI of Home Minister, and your Chief Minister is posting it. And it's very difficult to, because if you have seen this video, so that's not even misrepresentation of fact. That's like a, I don't know what to call it, which category of lie it is, right? And as I told you, if the video reaches 100 mobile, the explanation reaches only half. So I think that worked in UP to the advantage. And I've seen how Samajwadi Party used it to advantage, made multiple WhatsApp group, made sure that every small sabha is shown.
But I'm surprised because world over, it is now being argued that the BJP has a bigger network. It also has the Sangh. It also has better communication skills, and yet this could not be countered. And Professor Badri Narayan, this narrative of Samvidhan badal diya jayega, reservation chala jayega, did that spook a certain section of the society so much that they chose to just shift their allegiance lock, stock and barrel, as some argue?
Yeah, you're very right, Gaurav. I think this, what I'm saying, it's creating fear psychosis, narrative of fear psychosis around reservation, around the constitution. And they have twisted this 400 par slogan, that 400 par. Why? Because of they want to demolish our constitution. So, and it will, and they are also planning to abolish the stop the reservation. So they have just twisted it, and this entire this fear psychosis based narrative worked well among a section of literate Dalit and OBCs, urban OBCs and Kasbai OBCs, and also a section of MBCs. But and because of that, the Modi campaign, which has always a power to lift the candidates and provide them winnability, that became ruptured because of this fear psychosis narrative worked, influenced a certain section. And Shantanu is very right that Samajwadi Party and Congress this time used entire their skills in using social media, etc. But you are also right, if the BJP and the Sangh had a strong network, why they failed in that? Why they couldn't counter?
The center, the state, the Home Minister, the Union Home Minister knows the state very well. The Union Home Minister, Amit Shah knows the lay of the land. He knows entire Uttar Pradesh like the back of his hand. He spent considerable time there. He's been credited with scripting the 2014 and the 2019 victories in Uttar Pradesh. Yogi Adityanath is seen as a very strong chief minister. The Sangh is seen as an organization that has a very extensive network across Uttar Pradesh. And Shantanu Gupta, none of this seems to have worked for the BJP. And two questions. This talk that Yogi Adityanath will be removed as chief minister after Vasundhara Raje, after Shivraj Singh Chauhan, after multiple other chief ministers were changed by the BJP central leadership in several states. Did that have an effect? Is Yogi now no longer seen as invincible in the state? Will this have an impact on UP elections in a couple of years?
Something that's the third lie I wanted to say. So the first lie was, as you said, the fake video. Second lie was guarantee card, but now women voters, and especially the Muslim voters, are going around in Congress offices and want their 1 lakh. The third lie was this, and this is going on from quite some time. Whenever the election time comes, Samajwadi Party starts this Modi-Yogi tussle, right? Remember in 2022, they said because Narendra Modi did not, in fact, it's today's Yogi Adityanath's birthday, 5th of June. In 22 and 5th of June, they said the same, that Narendra Modi did not tweet. and he did not wish Yogi Adityanath the birthday, there seems something not good with them. They then realized that Narendra Modi is not tweeting anyone, he's calling people these days, not tweeting, right? So I think they created this problem because, and they are not trying to create a tension between Yogi and Modi, that's one. They're trying to alienate the Thakur vote because they associate, though we say Jat na ho sadhu ki, Jat na pucho sadhu ki, we don't associate Yogi Adityanath with a particular caste, but we know that in his pre-sannyas life, he comes from the Thakur community. Okay. So that's also the second lie, third lie. They keep communicating just to alienate Thakur community whenever the opportunity comes.
But you admit it's a failure of the BJP's communication network or reaching out to people or sending across that message, because the message was that the center and the state were not on the same page, or the Sangh and the BJP were not on the same page in Uttar Pradesh.
I doubt there's any Sangh in BJP. I've roamed around UP. I met a lot of Sangh people. They were sitting in BJP offices. They are also running the campaigns. They're part of the campaigns. So I think all of this is happening. And hindsight, doing commentary is very, very easy. Similar thing when I asked in Bihar. In fact, that's the better question is why the same phenomena did not happen in Bihar. It seemed Chirag Paswan, because who has a touch in the ground, the scheduled caste community, he kind of helped neutralize that effort. That's why the losses in Bihar are far lesser. And still, I'm repeatedly saying, Gaurav, the vote percentage of BJP is still 42%, which was the exact vote share they got in 2022, just 2 years back.
Yes. Okay.